The first thing I felt was cold. So cold. My eyes opened slowly. A dull, gray light filled the room. It wasn't my room. I was on a hard floor. I sat up, my head pounding. Where was I? I looked around. Other people were waking up too. Just like me. Confused. Scared. Then I saw them. My friends. Elijah was rubbing his eyes. Georgia was already on her feet, staring at the high ceiling. We found each other in the crowd. We huddled together. None of us knew what was happening. We were just kids. We shouldn't be here. This place felt wrong. It felt dangerous. Suddenly, the air shimmered. Bright figures appeared before us. They were tall. They glowed with a strange golden light. They called themselves gods. Their voices boomed, echoing in the vast space. They told us we were survivors. 102 of us. We had survived something called the Nets game. I didn't remember any game. I just remembered a bright flash. Then darkness. Now this. The gods looked down at us, not with kindness, but with amusement, like we were toys in their cosmic playground. Their smiles were sharp. They were not friendly gods. They were cruel. "Listen closely, mortals," one of them said. Its voice was like grinding stones. "Your next trial begins now." It explained the rules. We had to form teams. Our survival depended on it. Another game was coming, a game of elimination. The losers would be removed, permanently. Fear spread through the crowd like a virus. People started scrambling, shouting, trying to find friends, trying to form alliances. It was chaos. We were being pitted against each other. The gods watched us, their faces unreadable. This was their entertainment. Our fear was their fun. The rules were simple and terrifying. It was a race through a gigantic maze. But there was a twist, a cruel one. We would be chained together. Our legs would be tied to our teammates. We had to move as one, work together or fail together. The slowest teams would be eliminated, gone, just like the others from the Nets game. I looked at Elijah and Georgia. We had to stick together. We had to survive this. But the gods had other plans. They always did. They enjoyed breaking things apart, especially hope. The teams were chosen, not by us, by them. The gods pointed their glowing fingers. They split us up, with no reason, no logic, just cruelty. Elijah was sent to a team of strangers. I saw the fear in his eyes. Then they pointed at Georgia. She was pulled away from me, put with another group. My heart sank. I was left alone. "You will run alone," a god announced. My legs were chained together, just to each other, a team of one. It felt like a death sentence. How could I compete against teams of 2 or 3? They wanted me to fail. The maze walls were high. They were made of a dark, cold stone. They seemed to press in on me. The starting signal blared, a horrible, loud sound. Everyone started moving, or trying to. Teams stumbled. They fell. The chains made it awkward. The tied legs made it a nightmare. I started hopping forward. It was slow. It was clumsy. I could hear the shouts and cries of other teams. Some were arguing. Others were trying to coordinate. I just focused on moving, one hop at a time. The air was thick with panic. As I turned a corner, I saw it. A flash of light, a scream, then silence. A team had been too slow. They were gone, eliminated. The gods were watching. They were enforcing their rules without mercy. The sight made my blood run cold. This was real. The threat was real. I pushed myself harder. My ankles burned from the chains. My muscles ached. I had to keep going. I had to find a rhythm. Hop, breathe, hop, breathe. Don't look back. Don't think about the flashes of light. Just survive. I lost track of time. The maze twisted and turned. Every corner looked the same. It was designed to confuse, to break our spirits. I saw other teams pass me. They were faster, better coordinated. I saw others fall behind. I heard more screams, more flashes of light. I didn't know if Elijah or Georgia were okay. I couldn't think about it. I had to focus on my own survival. The thought of them being eliminated was too much to bear. So I pushed it down, deep down, and I kept hopping forward, alone in the dark. We finished. The survivors gathered in a large hall. The maze was over, for now. I searched the crowd. My heart was pounding in my chest. I saw Elijah. He was bruised but okay. Then I saw her, Georgia. She was safe. A wave of relief washed over me, so strong it almost made me sick. We ran to each other. We didn't say anything. We just held on tight. We had made it. All 3 of us. We were still here. But the looks on everyone's faces told the same story. We were exhausted, we were terrified, and we were hungry. The gods provided food. Long tables appeared out of nowhere. Plates were set. On each plate was a small portion of spaghetti and 1 single boiled egg. It wasn't much, but it was something. We sat down together. We ate in silence. The sound of forks scraping against plates was the only noise. No one talked, no one laughed. We were all just trying to process what we had been through. The fear was still there, a heavy blanket over all of us. This short break felt like a trap, a moment of peace before the next storm. Then it happened. A sudden shout, a scream of pain. I looked up. A few tables away, A boy was standing over another. He was holding a fork. It was red. He had stabbed the other player. In the neck. Just like that. The victim fell to the floor. The room erupted. People screamed. They jumped up from their seats. Panic spread like wildfire. It was chaos, utter chaos. Some people ran. Others started fighting. It was like a switch had been flipped. The thin layer of civilization we had was gone. We were animals again. My first thought was Georgia. I turned to find her, but she was gone, swallowed by the panicked crowd. I saw a flash of her jacket. She was near the fight. Someone grabbed her. They were pulling her down. My blood ran cold. I had to get to her. I pushed through the sea of bodies. People were shoving, punching. Someone wrapped their arms around my neck from behind, choking me. I couldn't breathe. My vision started to blur. I was going to die here, in a fight over nothing. Then suddenly the pressure was gone. Someone had pulled my attacker off me. The entire hall was a brawl. Fists were flying. People were kicking and screaming. It was a war zone. I scrambled to my feet, gasping for air. I had to find Georgia. The chaos was getting worse. More fights were breaking out. It was a domino effect of violence. The gods appeared above us. Their voices roared. "Stop this now," they commanded. "This is not part of the game." Their warning was clear. Their tone was furious. They were not entertained by this. This was not their design. This was our own madness. But one player didn't listen. He was consumed by rage. He kept punching another boy who was already on the ground. He ignored the god's command. There was a sharp crack, louder than anything before. A beam of light shot down from above. It hit the player. He vanished. Instantly. Just gone. A puff of smoke where he used to be. The hall fell silent. The fighting stopped. Everyone froze. The message was clear. Disobey and be erased. More lights flashed. The gods were eliminating people. Those who started the fights. Those who caused the chaos. Dozens of players vanished in an instant. The number of survivors had dropped again, drastically. The room felt so much emptier. The silence was deafening. My heart hammered against my ribs. Georgia, where was she? I thought about the person who had grabbed her. I imagined the worst. Was she one of them? One of the eliminated? Panic seized me. I started to run, calling her name. My voice was hoarse. I searched the faces of the remaining few. She wasn't there. My world started to crumble. I had failed. I couldn't protect her. She was gone because I wasn't fast enough. Then I heard my name. Glenn? It was her voice. I turned. Georgia was standing by the entrance to the hall, with Elijah. She was perfectly fine, untouched. She looked confused, worried. "What happened?" she asked. I saw the fight start and we ran out. She hadn't been attacked. She hadn't been in danger at all. She had been safe the entire time. The person I saw grab her was just someone stumbling in the crowd. All my panic, all my fear. It was for nothing. I had created the danger in my own mind. I stared at her, safe and sound. And I just started to laugh. A hollow, broken sound.